Have you all started your opened your PMS sites, websites, registered account, opened your account? Everyone? Why? You are waiting for a good day. Why you are not open? Today you go home, you will open your account today. Nothing like when you open your account, somebody is going to watch you and somebody is going to ask you for exams. Nothing. Today you will go, open your account, just register your name. 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. I have registered. Then only it's some confidence, right? Yes, I became a PM at least. Okay, today just go on, have a check on this. So today, what is the knowledge area we were seeing last time? Last class. What was the knowledge area we were checking? We were studying. What happened? Everybody has a doubt. What was the knowledge area we studied last class? Integration, right? Integration. We all know why this integration is at the top. Why? It's a main responsibility for a project manager, so that lies in the top. So all other things are done. Last class we studied. There is one particular document. What kind of document it is called? What it is called as? What kind of document it is called as? I told you one particular name. One particular name. One particular name. I told you authorization document, right? Why? That reason also you study. Why? Why that is called as authorization document? Sponsor is authorizing the project manager and also the project to start. So it is called as authorization document. So whenever you in your exam, you will not be given with the project starter and all. You will be given an authorization document or authorization document. You are not supposed to think what is authorization document. You never studied nothing. Authorization document means it is starter because sponsor is going to authorize. Who is the champion of the project? Sponsor, not project manager. Why? Huh? If credibility, who is going to take? Responsibility, who is going to take? Responsibility, success or failure, it's because of sponsor only. Okay, success and failure, it's all belongs to sponsor only. Either you perform also, don't perform also, only sponsor will take the picture. They will blame us, but obviously sponsor is the one who is going to get highlighted outside. So important question, who is the champion of a project? It is sponsor. Who is the champion of changes in a project? Why?
Because his responsibility, his role is initiation starting from 12.
I am a project manager. Should I be the responsible for this? Should I be the champion for the changes in this project?
Also sponsor.
Huh?
Also sponsor.
If sponsor wanted to have some changes in this project, can he do directly? Why? He's a sponsor also.
Sponsor.
Who are you to stop him? Huh?
She authorizes.
My doubt is, if sponsor wanted to change this class timing instead of 7 to 9 to 8 to 10, can he change this class timing directly?
Without your consent? Yes. I think so.
Huh?
I think so.
No. Timing, I will give an example.
Without the consent of the program.
Okay. Now, if you want this class timings to be changed from 8 to 10 instead of 7 to 9, will you be able to change it directly without or directly talking to sponsor? So who is going to be the person who is going to decide this? The champion of the changes in the project is going to be project manager, because he is the one who is going to take the changes or reject the changes. He is the first level. He cannot approve it, but he will be consulted. Champion of changes in the project is your project manager. Champion of the project is sponsor. Two different questions. You should know for sure. Done. And the reason is this. Okay. And I told you one particular thing. where you have less assumptions, where you have more assumptions in a project? First of all, what is assumptions?
Yes.
Huh? What is assumption? What is called assumption?
Maybe you're not sure of thing or project or process.
Thinking that it may happen or may not happen, we are going to assume something. So that is the way we start project, right? Can we have everything for sure in the first time itself? I am going to take a class. I am going to start this project by 7 o'clock. Okay. I assume I will come to this class by 9 o'clock. I assume power will not go down in this office for next 2 hours. I assume everybody will be attentive for next 2 hours in my class. All are assumptions, right? So now assumptions, when it is high in a project, understood? Assumptions will be high at the because I don't know what's going to happen, but still I assume everything is going to happen. So now your question in exam, level of assumptions is high. In which kind of phase? It is going to be initiation. But initiation will not be asked in your exams. Mostly they'll ask planning. Because in planning only you will have more of assumptions. Okay, but your graph will show in this way. Assumptions, process groups, it is like this. So it will come like this. Okay, it means start it's high, towards end it's going down. The reason is this. Huh?
Process completes, projection will be real.
Real. Correct? So now this assumptions will be a key for you to find the questions in which process group. Assumptions will be more here. Okay? Whenever you see something called assumptions, you should know your questions are being asked from planning. Okay? When your assumptions are being asked in your exam, whenever you see something called assumptions, you should know questions are being asked only from this keyword. For you to, whenever you see something called assumptions, you will not think about this, you will not think about this, you will not think about this, you will not think about this. Your mind should think only about this. So you will be focused only on to this. Clear? How you should identify the questions? When you think about this 49 process, you will take more time, right? But when you come down to 49 to only 10, you will have easier time to think about your answers, right? So when these are the keywords. Okay. And what is the keyword for this initiation? What can be the keyword for this initiation? Then now before starting this class, okay, before starting this class, they are going to tell me, Manoj, you are going to be the project manager for this class, go and take for 2 hours. Okay. Now, if my sponsor is going to sign this, document, okay, is this going to be given detailed or high level? You understand my question? My sponsor is going to sign a document called important document, authorization document. So in this document, the level of explanations are going to be in detail or high level. Why I cannot have it in detail? You should know the answer for this, right? Why I cannot have it on high level? Sorry, detail.
I don't have planning yet.
Huh? Why your sponsor doesn't want to know your plan?
No project.
This is the answer. The sponsor worries about your plan. What a sponsor wanted? He wants only result. You do yes or no. You give yes or no. You don't tell me what you are going to do, what time you start, and what are this methodology you are going to. Is my sponsor going to ask, Manoj, what is your way of teaching your teams? You tell me whether you take the class or not. Correct? High level keyword for initiation group. Whenever you see something called high level, it is for initiation. If this is for high level, then where should be detailed? If this is for high level, where the information can be detailed? Huh? Which process group can have a detailed planning? So whenever you read something called a detailed brief, you should know you are not in initiation phase. Clear? Whenever you see something called a detailed brief, something you are not in initiation phase, because in initiation phase your sponsor sponsor doesn't want any detailed plan of yours. Sponsor will sign only one-page document. Project manager name Manohar and project name is PMP class. He will take from 7 to 9 and this is how it is, and the result is yes or no. That is how he signs, right? Nothing else you will see. How are we going to take a class? What are the time? What is the duration I'm going to take a class? What is the way I'm going to take a class? So how many people are going to be there? Detailed explanations. I'm going to have them planning because I want to have a better plan. So detail here, high level here. Next question. If at all, where will have a risk high? Huh? Which process group it is? Where you will have a high risk? Huh? Where you will have high risk? Why? Why you have a high risk at start of the project?
High assumption.
Because you have more of assumption only at the start. Correct? It means your graph for risk also will come down this related to your assumptions. Where you have more assumptions, you'll have more risk. Okay. If that is the case, sorry, tell me. Same. Initiation planning is going to have a high risk. That stage. Okay, because you didn't even start anything. You know?
Can you tell us one?
There? No, what is visible?
Yeah.
Okay. Where were we? Okay. Risk is going to be tending towards down, towards closing. If at all your question mentions issue, your question is having one word called issue. Now where are we? Issue. You should understand this question. Why? Why we have issues only from execution?
Yeah.
Understood? So now when your question has like a word called issue, you should never think about this and this. Your mind should start thinking only from here. Clear? Issue. It means you are not here because you started working on this. You started seeing the result. Only when you start working on this, your risk will turn into issue. Whichever you thought, now it's going to happen now. Now issue. Clear? The basic idea of this: issue, assumptions, risk, changes, cost of changes. Cost of changes. Where it will be high? Cost of changes. Where it will be high? Understood, right? When you have more cost of changes, see now if I'm going to have a change here, will it cost high? Because I didn't even start. I can do whatever changes I want because I didn't start to plan. If I'm going to have a changes here, will it cost me more? Because your product is ready. If customer says no, I don't accept this, now cost of changes will be understood. Your cost of changes will be graph is clear with all these concepts. Now shall we go deep into this concept? You all yes. Nothing is going to be see in any place, nothing is going to be high. But the thing is, it's going to be coming down or going up. That's it. Okay. Just the concept you should understand. What you should understand is why it is going down, why it should be going up, where these things are going to be changed. All the things only you want to. Okay. In monitoring and controlling is the phase where you are going to have a touch with all the phases, right? And last week, last class we discussed one thing. All the plan, whichever we do, are to be executed or no? All the plan, whichever we do, it has to get executed. Correct? All the execution, whichever you want to do, you have to plan. Understood? Plan and execution. This we studied, right? Very important question, very important concept for you. Last week, one person had a doubt, good doubt, but we didn't discuss that. But today we'll discuss. If in case you start a plan here, okay, and you execute here, okay, you get a result here, correct? When you get a result, you don't get a desired result. Means you have some variations. Means you do something, but you expect something. You plan to make a 10 kg rod, but you received only 8 kg rod due to some issues. You want to correct it or not? You want to correct it. So now because you want to correct it, directly you will go for execution, or you will come through planning and execution. Why?
That plan has to be changed so that it gets 10 kg.
Understood? So now, plan to execution. Execution to MNC. So in MNC, what are we doing? What are we doing? How do you know the result, whichever happened in MNC, is wrong? Huh? You do verification. So against what you verify? Plan. So this is called plan versus actual. Clear? Plan versus actual. You get a result here. Plan, result. You start comparing plan versus actual. If at all you have some changes, you will not directly go here, because you have to make a changes. For everything you go here, should go here first. Very important concept for you to study PGMP, PMP also. This is how you should read. Okay. Anything you do, if at all you call yourself as a PMI member, you will do planning. Without planning, nothing. In a waterfall concept. Waterfall concept, not in Agile. Agile, you do whatever you want. Okay. Because in Agile, we don't even have any proper planning on the go. Correct? If at all we don't have any proper planning, if at all we do something on the go, the term to be remembered is rolling wave planning. Rolling wave planning, very, very important question for you in exam. If at all you see something called a rolling wave planning, it means plans on the go. Rolling wave planning. What do you understand from this? Rolling.
Plan is ongoing.
That's it. It's rolling. So this concept is rolling. You don't have any proper plan. It will be rolled on the way, on the go. That is called. No, it's a general concept. It's not an Agile or something. You will study this concept here also, because here mostly no. But whenever you see this concept, it is called plan on the go. Okay, rolling a plan concept is on the go. You will have a plan. Then, so now you will go up. Whenever you see something called a charter, mostly they mention it's a project charter. Charter means project charter. You will have one more charter, that is called a team charter, but that I'll give a keyword in people domain. But whenever you see nothing is mentioned in your question, if it is going to be just like mentioned like a charter, you should know that they are discussing about a charter document or high level, something like this. It is called project charter. Okay, in your exams. So I told you keyword for this concept. Okay. And the contents, it's going to be like high level contents. And the two important things in a project manager, once you have this authorization document, what it is called as? What are the two important things? Whenever project document charter is signed, two important things will happen. What are the two things? Huh? Assignment of project manager. Not nomination, assignment of project manager. Then I told you one. Declaring the start. Declaring the start. of the project. I am going to tell everyone officially, boss, I am going to start a project. See here, my sponsor has assigned me as a project manager. See, I have a document here. If you go to HR, asking for resource like this, without having anything, your HR support. Who are you first? Did somebody declare you as a project manager? Where you say yes, show me the proof. Correct? Now you think in this scenario, you go with this document. I want a resource by 15th July, 10 resource. I am the project manager here. So now you are going to officially declare yourself as project manager, and I am going to start a project. Once sponsor signs this, it means you have accepted, you are committed to do this project. Your company has committed to this project, right or wrong? So two important things: one is commitment, another one is assignment. Easy way to remember: commitment, assignment. Okay, commitment is organization commitment, assignment is project manager assignment. And high level we discussed, correct? And next, one more thing. Last week we discussed, are we doing projects? Are we doing every project only for monetary benefits? No, we studied, right? Why? Not all things will go for money. There are some projects which is going to be services also. In that case, what are the two types of benefits we can have? Important question for your exam. What are the types of benefits you are going to have because of the project? Two types of benefits. Huh? No, I'll tell you. Sorry, this you not know, but I'll tell you. Two types of benefits in your exam is tangible, intangible. Very important question. Okay, in your exam, they will ask, project is done for first option. They will say tangible. What is tangible benefits? Which will have a value, monetary value. If I do this project, I am going to get 1 million real revenue or 1 million real profit, tangible benefit. Okay. Now, next option, they give us intangible benefit. What is intangible?
Not directly in terms of money, but in terms of
If I do this project, my people will be so happy, boss. How much happy they are? No, they will be more happy. No, how much happy? They will be 1 million real happy. Do you say this? I am going to have more satisfaction. I cannot value this, but it's like a moral. If I do this project, my team moral will be high. My team motivation will be high. My people will be more happy. This kind of projects, right? Social projects. That is intangible. Correct? Your third option in your question, tangible and intangible. Okay. Fourth option, none of the above. Simply. Okay. So now, which option is select in your exam? Three.
Yes, no, I mean both of them.
Okay, both. Okay, sir. It is tangible and intangible, right? Your options, very important question for your exam. Every projects are done for tangible and intangible benefits. These are the two types of benefits. And next important question. We discussed, are we going to have the questions before this in exams?
No.
Are you going to have a question before after this? Why? But there will be only one question asked here. What are the two types of documents? Okay. What are the two types of documents which is going to help you in getting this project or in choosing the projects? Okay. Project selection method we studied, right? What those are methods. IRR to be high, your payback period to be high. But there are some two documents which is going to help you to choose this project. What can be the two documents? One is to remember. So all the things I'll tell you means. Okay. So we all are going to put this kind of small documents into one term for business documents. Sorry. Easy to remember is BMP, BC. I'll tell you what it is. Two documents for you to remember to choose the project as BMP. What are the two business documents? That is the way they ask. What are two business documents? You will find you need to choose the project. It is going to be BMP and BC. Easy to remember BMP and BC. Two B's. Okay.
What is this stands for?
I'm telling you that. To remember, it's BC and BMP. BC stands for business case. Business case. Business case. What do you understand by business case? What do you understand by business case? I told you. I'm telling you repeatedly. Business case. What do you understand from this?
What kind of business, line of business,
Ah.
type of business?
What is business? What is business? What is value?
Project.
Business means you should have some value, right? It means some monetary value. That is called business, right? We do business only for monetary value, right? Not all the. See, business is different. Intangible benefits are different. Business you do for money. You don't do for any moral. You don't do for any charity. You don't do business. If at all you do something for money, that is not called for a charity. Correct? So business means money. So something they are going to discuss about money related in a document. So now you see, right? ROE, payback period, they have put all the things, and generally they will call it as business documents or business case. Business case is a document which is going to give a positivity of the project you are going to get in money terms, business terms. That is called business case. Okay, you will see the values. If at all I'm going to do this project, if at all I'm going to select this project, I could able to get this kind of ROE, this kind of IRR, this kind of a payback period, money related things. Business documents. First business document. BMP. Benefits Management Plan. Benefits Management Plan. What it is?
Whichever benefits the management.
Whichever benefits you are going to get when now, if at all you're going to do this project. Benefits and how I'm going to manage it. The plan, if at all I'm going to get this 1 million riyal, if at all I'm going to have a more moral value for these people, how I'm going to manage it. With this, what I'm going to do. This kind of plan. So these are the two documents. So now, before starting this project, you need a monetary value also and other benefits value also. So the two documents, the first document which is going to support this monetary, it is called BC. What is called BC? And the benefits which are related, that intangible, tangible, all the things will come here. So this is related to what? Payback period, IRR, all the things. And if at all you discuss something about benefits, that is called as what kind of document it is? What is BMP? BBB. Business documents. Business documents divided into 2B. Business case and benefits management plan. Business case will have all the things money related, your IRR, those things. And other BMP will have all your tangible and intangible benefits and how to manage these benefits. Understood? Very clear with this? Very important question. Business documents, BMP and BC. Okay? And the types of benefits, tangible T and I. Done? Clear? 100% you will get a question on this. You will be thorough with the two questions now. Okay? So far good? Any doubts? Anything to be discussed? We covered almost, so small topics will set. Done? What is plan? Why we should have a plan? To execute project better, how this plan is going to support you? Huh? Okay. To monitor how this planning is going to support you. Same question. To achieve, we need a plan. My question is reverse. How this plan is going to support you to achieve?
By following it.
This plan is going to give answer for what? See, for the record things, how this is going to support? See, my question is very simple. Total, I'm going to enter this room. Okay, I'm going to have some plan. Correct? To start this PMP class. So now what? In the planning mind, what question I should answer? How? How? Correct? How? If at all I'm going to start this project, how could I take to how should I start my class? How should I ask my questions to my team? And how should I verify this class? How? Correct? So whenever your question says something called how, whenever you see something called how, your questions are being asked from planning. The keyword, main keyword for your planning is how. And whenever you see something called a document, what they are going to tell you the document which is going to answer the question for how, the scenarios, you should know they are speaking about planning document. You will remember only about this planning documents. So keyword for you to remember in planning is how. Your answers, your question will have, if at all it is going to have how, it means you are in planning group. And assumptions also here. What are triple constraints? Triple constraints. Understood? Triple constraints. What is constraint first? Then we will go for triple. In a project. So now they are mentioning something which is going to be difficulty in your project. So it means there are three things which is going to create a difficulty in your project. That's what they say, right? Triple constraints. So constraint means limitations or difficulties, correct? So there are three difficulties which you may face, or there are three types of difficulties which you may face in your project mainly. What are these three types of difficulties you may face? You tell me. Then resource. Very simple. Scope, schedule, cost. Scope, schedule, cost. If you want to extend your scope, your schedule and your cost will get disturbed. If at all your problem, if at all you have any problem with the cost, your scope and schedule will have disturbed. If at all you want to adjust the schedule, this will have disturbed. So these three very important question. Triple constraint, it means scope, schedule, cost. Because you cannot adjust only one without disturbing these two. All three are interrelated. This is called a triple constraint. Then one more term you want to know, baseline. What do you understand from this baseline? You just understand this term baseline, but later we will study in detail the baseline about it. Baseline. What do you understand from this baseline? Whatever you do, it should be based. It should be freezed. Correct? It should be freezed. So I am basing my line the documents. If at all I'm going to create a planning document, okay. If at all I'm going to have my document planned, should I keep on giving changes? If at all I'm going to have my cost fixed for this project, 1 million real. If at all I'm going to not freeze it, can I keep on giving changes? Understood my question? If at all I'm going to start any project, I should freeze something, right? For my project, this is the scope. Then only you start work, right? If for my project, this is the cost allocated. Then only you start work, right? For my project, this is the schedule. With this only you will start. Correct? So it means your scope, schedule, cost is baseline. The term only, you will not be asked questions on this, but baseline means it is freezed. If at all your document is freezed, or if at all somebody calls this document is baseline, it means you cannot touch this document without your sponsor or your higher authority permission. That is called baseline term. Baseline means freezed. Your document is freezed. This is study. How we studied? What is how? Why we have this how here in planning? Why we have this how here in planning? Because why we have a how word here in planning? Because we are planning document, it's going to give the answer for all your how requirement. Correct? What are the constraints? What is baseline? Freeze. Remove only this. Freeze. Your document is freeze. So now execution. We discuss all those whichever you planned. Okay, all those whichever you planned, you are going to execute it. So now you are here. Whichever you plan, you are going to execute it. You tell me one thing. When you execute something, you will get output. What kind of output it is? When you execute something, you will get output. You will get a product. So that product is a raw data or it's like a verified data? Raw data. So now, what is this output is called as in PMP word? Very good. Deliverable. Deliverable is the other name for your output or product, whatever it is. So after execution, you will get only a deliverable. If at all you are going to have your questions are going to have only deliverable, it means where are you? Clear? If at all your output, it's a raw data. If at all you feel your data, it's only a raw data which is not verified. If at all you want to verify the deliverable, where you should be? If at all you want the data to be verified, where you should be? Huh? MNC, right? I'm just asking the fail through or process through. If at all your question has only deliverable, where are you? If at all your question says it's a verified deliverable, then where are you? If at all your question says it's accepted deliverable, where are you? Clear the difference? This is how we will differentiate your questions. Where I am standing now. I am in execution. If at all your question says deliverable, you will think about this too. Why? If at all question says deliverable, you think only about this 3. Correct? If at all you out of this 3, if at all question says only deliverable, you are here. If at all question says verified, you are here. Accepted? Here. Done? And we discuss about issue, deliverable. This I'll tell you before that. MPK, manage project knowledge. This is one of the process in your execution group. Manage project knowledge. What does it mean? I told you we discussed on that day.
So whatever project manager will collect all the information about all the reports, all the.
It is not only project manager. Whatever knowledges you get in the project, as a project manager, it's my job to save it for future and for your purpose also. Okay, so one important document whichever you are going to see here is lessons learned register. Lessons learned register. What it is called as? Why it is called as lessons learned register? Is that important? Why?
To avoid mistakes.
The keyword for you to identify the lessons learned document is this lessons learned document is the one which is going to have plus or minus, which is going to be saved for your project for future. If at all you see something called a future, the document which is going to be used for future, you should know they are discussing something about a lessons learned register. Plus or minus, positive or negative, the document, future, all these are keywords to identify lessons learned register. See now, this knowledge, if at all I am going to have a knowledge, if at all I am going to say I am going to have a knowledge in this project, what are the types of knowledges we can have?
This is studies.
Okay. Okay. If at all you say case study, what kind of knowledge it is? This knowledge can be saved or not.
All kinds. All kinds.
Okay. Can all the knowledges be saved?
Yes.
Can all knowledges be saved? Can all knowledges be saved?
It should be.
I have some knowledge about PMP. I have knowledge about PMP. Can this be saved? Documented. But the way of teaching, can this be saved somewhere? Understood? The way of teaching, I could able to save this PMP. Yes, class, process groups. But the way of teaching, I cannot save somewhere. This is only specific to Manohar. Correct? Can this be saved anywhere? But I can transfer or I can just express it. Correct? So now knowledges are two types. One is can be transferred, sorry, can be saved, and other one is cannot be saved. Okay. The one which you could able to save is explicit knowledge. So when you see some word called explicit, I'll just show you the spelling. Explicit. And the knowledge which cannot be saved but only can be expressed, it is called tacit. In knowledge is small questions, keywords. Okay, knowledge is tacit, explicit. You should never forget tacit benefits. What are two benefits? What are two types of benefits? Tangible, intangible, right? Same way knowledge is two types of knowledge is explicit, tacit. Explicit means transferable, saved, or tacit is expressed. These are the key. Okay, and if at all you say, if at all you feel, if at all you want to use the knowledges which is happening in the project, what kind of things you are going to do? You are just keep on going to save the knowledge, or you are going to use the existing knowledge which has happened according to the previous project also. Of course, we use, right? So very important question for your exam. What are the two actions which is going to happen in manage project knowledge? You are supposed to use the existing also. You are supposed to take the new one also. Your job is to use and save. You are going to have two functions. What are the two functions with this project charter? What are the two functions after the project charter signed?
Assigning of
Only I want a key. I want a key only. Commitment, assignment. Correct? Same way here, utilizing story. Saving new, utilizing the existing. You just remember only the key. And then you build a story on this. Clear with this? Manage project knowledge. What are things we studied here? What is lessons learned keyword? What is lessons learned keyword? Future. Then I told you 2-3 keywords. Lessons learned means future. It's okay then. positive, negative. Concept in this way, positive, negative, or plus or minus. Which are documents is going to support you with the plus or minus happenings in the project. That is going to help you for future. That is called lessons learned register. If at all, instead of lessons learned register, if at all your question options says first option is lessons learned register. Second option is lessons learned log. Third one is lessons learned file. Fourth one is none of the above. If at all you are going to have this kind of options, you always select only lessons learned register, right? Right or wrong?
Yes, right.
If at all you have options of all this lessons learned keyword, and if at all you have been asked to choose the right one, you will all choose lessons learned register only, correct? Why you don't choose lessons learned log file document and all? Huh? It is not standard. Okay. Issue. We studied issue, right? Issue register or issue log. Which one is right?
So,
Why cannot we issue register? First of all, before going to this, what is register and log?
So means in future we can use it. Log means we will be finishing from the same point.
Log means?
We will be finishing this issue in the same project. We are logging in.
So you will not use the issue log later stages?
No, different issue, right? Not same issue.
So register, you will not use in the same project?
Other projects we can still do it. Learning.
For register, you will not have, will not use in the same project? Register, you will use in the other project also?
Same project, different logs, compounding projects. No.
we will track the issue,
So
like, we're gonna have a track issue to solve the issue.
Very good.
That's why.
Register,
Register is just something that we register there, to be kept there as.
this is the answer. Register is just a list of your items. Log is going to have the result or happenings. That is called log. So wherever you are going to capture something with that status, that is going to be called as log. Wherever you are going to have a list of something, that is going to be called as register. So issue register, no. Okay, it should be issue log. Change log or register.
log.
Why? You don't want to see only the list of changes, but the happenings also, status also. Okay. Risk register or log? Risk register or log? It's register. It's not log. Because when something is happening, and if you do something on this, what it is called as? Why it cannot be risk log? Why it cannot be risk log? There should be some reason, right?
So once it is done, then it is more.
Why this risk cannot have a log, but only the register? Okay. Why it cannot be log? We are listing that is called as register, but I am asking why it cannot be log?
There won't be any status, right?
Very good. Why there can't be status?
It's only identification. So
Huh?
identification, nothing is.
Why we cannot have a status?
Might happen, but.
Okay, so if at all you want to track this risk, that will be considered an issue, right? If at all this risk has to be tracked, something is there, it will get considered issue, right? So risk will have only registers. If at all something is going to happen, you will have only log. So why I am telling this is you will be having this kind of options in your exam. Risk register, risk log, risk document. If at all you see, first cancel it. Directly cancel the register. Change log. Okay, change log. Your issue log, risk register, and stakeholder register. That will study in the last, but for your remembering, it is stakeholder register. So these are registers, these two are registers, the risk and stakeholder registers, issue and change is log. That much only remember. Done? So for you, to remember the key. This knowledge is done. Manage project knowledge is done. You will study only this much. Don't go outside this. Okay. You will study. You remember only this. You will be asked question only from this. Nothing else. Concepts and the business case and the project charter. It's very important. Okay. At least 15 questions from this project charter by giving different scenarios. At least 10 questions from this risk register. Different scenarios. Risk register will study, but different scenarios. Okay. And at least 5 to 6 questions on the business case. Those things are all very important. Take care. See now, we are into MNC. In MNC, what is that you do in MNC? Why you do monitor?
Verification that deliver.
Tell me, sorry.
Verify the deliver.
Why you want to verify?
Check the plan versus actual. Check plan versus actual.
Why you do plan versus actual? Okay. If at all you doesn't reach as per plan, what is next step? Huh? Before doing planning, what is that you should do? Before doing planning, when you see the result wrong, as a project manager, what you will do? Before planning. Why you do analyze?